So the three highs, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and high triglycerides, these issues don't really care whether you're 55 years old or 25 years old. They can impact you sooner than you think if the right choices and changes are not being made. So find out what you can do that your future you will thank you for. Research, strength, and results today. So one of the few main reasons why people develop these problems is because of bad lifestyle choices, not taking the time to exercise regularly, and lastly, some of them are mostly because of hereditary reasons. So how it affects these people physically is that by having extra weight on you and having these conditions, you usually will feel that daily task becomes a bit more challenging. You'll feel shortness of breath easier, and even sometimes there's some chest tightness that might cause interrupted sleep in time to come. While mentally, it could cause some issues as well because going out becomes a problem. You are so limited by the food that you can take. You can't really enjoy the social gatherings, and then in the event of that, you might stray from your friends and family. As for emotional aspect, it might cause the person to feel a bit more sad and a bit more lonely because you're not able to join your friends and family for those social gatherings anymore due to your conditions and the limitations that you have. So usually these clients, they have a different starting point as compared to their friends or other people that they see on the gym floor because usually they have a bit more extra weight on them. So with that, they might not see such a big drop in weight at the beginning, but it's kind of a thing where they have to trust the process and stick to it. But at the beginning, it can be quite mentally challenging when they don't see the results immediately. Maybe another reason is usually with these conditions, there are even more foods that you have to be off limit from. And being a calorie deficit to lose weight is already going to limit the amount of food that you can have. But being um, further restricted of certain type of food like maybe seafood and all that, and maybe salmon, because of their high fat content and high cholesterol content, it might be extra challenging for them. I would say first things first is to be very mindful of removing added fats and sugars in your diet because those are really the thing that can hinder your progress the most. Once you get that out of the way, there's definitely no way you shouldn't see any results or at least some progress. A second one would be surround yourself with people with the same mindset. It really social energy plays such a huge part in this kind of journey because when everybody share the same goal and the same drive, you'll feel that it's a bit easier for you to kind of stick to like adherence is a bit higher and you won't feel that you are in this alone and there's always people to fall back on to like share your emotions with when the going gets hard. Even people who are not on a diet or anything but they just are supportive in terms of verbally and just being there with you. Lastly is to focus on one specific goal that you have. Just choose one. One too many is just too distracting. Place one goal on a timeline. Set a deadline for yourself. Know that by hook or by crook you have to get there, and then kind of like plan out what tools you need to get to that goal. By being more focused on just one goal at a time will allow you to be very mindful of what you're doing so that you will not get distracted and you won't feel frustrated in the midst of it. But then the best advice I can give is that, getting a PT would help you do all those. Okay, so when you are in personal training, that will already mean that you will be strength training and getting exercise in. And through exercise, it actually helps your body to utilize fuel better. All the excess calories in your body is being shifted towards performance on the gym. So there will be minimal storage happening in the body, which will help you to lose fat and better your health. Secondly, with PT, usually we will monitor your diet and we'll teach you how to track it on apps like MyFitnessPal, where you know for certain how much calories you're having, the type of foods you're having, and how different food actually affect you and your performance on the gym. So having someone there to regulate your diet is very important because usually diet is one of the main reasons why some people they kind of like experience high cholesterol or high triglyceride issues. Lastly, I feel that it's the most important thing is that having someone there to monitor you while you are on the gym floor with these conditions no one ever knows what will happen, and it actually helps that someone's there to ensure that nothing goes wrong. And also when the goings get tough and you need someone there to verbally motivate you to keep on going and to keep you focused on your main goal, a PT will definitely assist with that extremely. So, for instance, recently one of my clients who just came back from a medical checkup was told by his doctor that his cholesterol level is finally in the healthy range. When a few months back, when he first started with me, his cholesterol level is severely high for someone his age. So we actually managed to also bring his body fat down by 7%, which is astounding for him because he has never seen his app, and he's seen his app for the first time. And that's what I mean by when you have a PT to actually guide you through your nutrition, teach you how to train better and train harder in the gym, you can actually improve both your aesthetics and your health. Usually people get these health issues because they don't really know how to eat, and with a PT being there to keep you accountable would actually help you to make more mindful choices when you go out and eat, and then knowing how to prep better food that you enjoy at home, which is what some of my clients are actually experiencing now. Not they're open-minded to like cooking more and eating out less frequently, which has been a good habit that kept them on track and not go back into like a dangerous zone with their cholesterol. As for my clients, they once they found out that their health markers are in a healthy range, they definitely feel a bit better. They feel happier because they are able to spend more quality time with their family and friends, enjoying themselves outside and not being restricted by food or scared of food even. And also by being in the gym every week, showing up for themselves, they know that they're getting stronger, and it definitely can tell from their mood and how they perform at work because they no longer feel as lethargic or feel like they're dreading the day-to-day tasks on hand. All right. So most importantly, they gain a lot more confidence in themselves and in terms of how they look and how they feel. So one of the first misconceptions about these conditions is that people always think that they are very young, they don't have to worry about these issues until they're much, much older. But actually, many research have shown recently that even people as young as 15 or like to 20 can actually get all these conditions. So your body will not know your age to give you these conditions, or like your lifestyle choices will not know when to stop giving these conditions. So if your lifestyle choices are already bad from the beginning or not that ideal from the beginning, these issues will catch up, and it will just be a matter of time. And for the second misconception, I would say is that people always think that all cholesterol are bad, but if you actually look a bit deeper, actually cholesterol are made up of two types, which is HDL and LDL, which is high density lipoprotein, known as the good cholesterol, and the LDL, which is low density lipoprotein, which is the bad cholesterol. So the third misconception is that some people believe that by consuming more good cholesterol, which is HDL, they will not be affected by the negative impacts of high cholesterol problem. But the latest evidence have shown that that's not the case. So I would recommend that to always keep a well-balanced intake of good and bad cholesterol to keep your cholesterol level in a healthy range.